Hi everybody, I am Sam I Am, and you're watching Sam I Am Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. So, we're gonna jump in and we're just gonna see what messages Spirit has for us today. As a collective, it is Sagittarius season. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, if not, I hope that you still were able to enjoy time with your family and friends. Okay, so let's see what comes out. Okay, I'm having a bit of a push and pull about what cards I want to use. I was trying to figure out if I was going to go with a tarot deck or if I was going to use like an oracle deck. Ooh, we got the sun on the bottom of the deck, so starting off on a very high note. Love to see that. Okay. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for the collective? What is on the collective's mind? Show us what we want to know. What we want to know about. Somebody might be walking away from a situation and they feel good about that. I feel like this could be you or someone in your energy, whoever you're watching this reading for. They are, happy that they're looking forward to happiness. I also feel like somebody may have walked away from a situation that they had there was a lot of emotional ties to. Okay. So let's see what we get. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? Okay. So this is either someone in masculine energy, or this could be a male. Take it as it resonates. But someone in masculine energy is wanting to speak a truth about something. I feel like there may be something that they haven't been honest with themselves or with you, the collective. They haven't been honest about, and now they're wanting to speak their truth. Oh, okay. So it looks like there are two people here that want to speak a truth to each other. Okay. So these two people are definitely have a lot to say. I feel like nobody's... Oh, shit. This was a lot, guys. I'm not going to take all of these, but you see the first card out was this Empress. So it could be that these two people, this King and Queen of Swords, this could be a married couple. This could be, these two people, I feel like they are in a committed relationship of some kind, and I feel like they're discussing this Empress. So this masculine energy, this King of Swords could be telling this Queen of Swords how they really feel, and the Queen of Swords is, expressing how they really feel. But I feel like this Queen, both of these people have thoughts and feelings about this Empress. So we're gonna see, y'all. That came out. Ooh. Yeah, there's some conflict going on between these two people. Yeah, I feel like this King of Swords could be the Moon card. This King of Swords could be expressing like their truth and telling this Queen of Swords, like, I feel like there could be, like, this Queen of Swords may have had feelings, negative feelings towards this Empress. And I feel like the Empress is the collective. This Queen of Swords has been saying things. I feel like for a long time they've been saying like little backhanded comments or making, saying things about the Empress without really even knowing this Empress. And the King of Swords has been letting it slide for a long time. And now they're just like, listen, you're going to stop talking about the collective. You're going to stop talking about the collective. You don't know the collective. Keep the collective name out your mouth. And, oh, I'm telling you, listen, a decision has been made. Like, this masculine is like, I'm no longer allowing things to just be. And I feel like for a long time they didn't say anything because they weren't sure how things were going to turn out. Like, they were trying to avoid some inevitable, you know, like breakup or falling out or having to, you know, they didn't want to have to make a final decision where this connection was concerned. And now they're realizing like they can't take it anymore. They're done letting this Queen of Swords talk shit about you. They're done sitting back and just kind of, you know, being where they are. And they know they're not happy. This Queen of Swords is not happy either. And I feel like the way you popped out, the way the Empress popped out, it was just like, yeah. I feel like you don't come up very often, but I feel like whenever there's like a disagreement or argument of some kind between these two, your name is brought up. I feel like this Queen of Swords does a lot to bring this person up. And I feel like they feel justified. This Seven of Swords is making me feel like this Queen of Swords, I'm sorry, Seven of Wands, this Queen of Swords feels justified. Like they keep trying to say, well, I keep bringing her up because you A, B, and C. You know, whether they feel like the two of you had a connection or they found like videos or pictures or something. Because I'm seeing like on this Two of Wands, she's holding a phone. So I feel like maybe this Queen of Swords, you know, went through this masculine's phone and found old text messages. So they feel justified in bringing you up. But I feel like neither of them knew the outcome. The King of Swords never said anything because they weren't ready to confront the ending of this situation. And the Queen of Swords kept bringing you up because they felt like, you know, they could, you know, the masculine hasn't said anything in the past and they just felt like they could just keep disrespecting you and saying whatever they want to say. And it was going to go unnoticed. It was going to go, you know, like the masculine was never going to correct them or stop them from saying whatever they were saying. And so when that finally happened, the masculine put their foot down and was just like, enough. It was, I feel like this Queen of Swords was like, well, what's going on? So now they're watching this masculine very closely. So since this masculine has turned away from this Queen of Swords and they are now focused on themselves and, you know, and leveling themselves up, now this Queen of Swords is watching them. They're keeping a closer eye on them. Gosh, that's a lot. We got the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like this masculine is now focused on their money. We saw this, you know, earlier in the reading before it really got started. So this masculine is walking away from this situation. I feel like they've been with this Queen of Swords for quite some time. We got 8 cups here. So it could be 8 years or more that they've spent with this person and they're finally speaking up. You know, they're ready to go towards this ultimate happiness, this truth. But I feel like this masculine is spending a lot of time, you know, just focusing on themselves right now, focusing on leveling themselves up financially, mentally, emotionally. And I feel like that's part of this, you know, why they're coming out in this King of Swords energy, because they're not just, it's not just financial. They're focused on, you know, their emotional and spiritual well-being as well. So that was, you know, it's very important for them to say what they're saying to this Queen of Swords, because it's a part of their healing journey, is to finally speak this truth. Like, I'm in love with the collective. I have been for a while, and I can't keep doing this with you. I can't stay in this situation with you because it's what everybody else thinks is. Listen, I'm telling you, they know this Queen of Swords, this third party knows that this masculine is leveling up. And that's why they're keeping such a close eye on them, because I feel like they were okay with this relationship being what it is. This Queen of Swords has been fine with this connection being, you know, a loveless, romanticless, passionless connection, because, you know, they've never been in it for love. It was never about a love match for them. This was more about like, you know, there's something about the connection between these two that makes one or both of them look good. You know, they're concerned about the aesthetics of it all. Yeah, so this, like I said, this is a married couple. If they're not married, they've been together for a very long time. For whatever reason, sometimes people stay together for children. They stay together for businesses. Sometimes people stay together because it looks good. You know, from the outside looking in, everybody is looking at these two people like, oh my God, y'all so lucky. You got the house and the this and the that, and y'all taking trips and blah, 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 blah. But one or both of these people is not happy. And now that this masculine is owning that and not willing to stay in this connection because of the way it looks, burning it down. This masculine is burning this shit down. They're like, I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah. They want happiness. This person, this masculine wants happiness. They're ready for balance with, and they see you as this star. Look at this. I can't make this up. They are ready for happiness. They are done fighting. They're ready to love again. They're ready to have someone that loves them, that helps to balance them. They don't want to fight with anybody anymore. I feel like that's all they do. They went from the 7 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. I did all the fighting I'm gonna do. I said what I said, and now I'm standing on business. This is this masculine in their heart space showing up as kings, as a king of swords, as a king of cups, as the emperor. They're not showing up as pages or knights or anything, you know, that like they're standing on business in this connection. They're ready to do, doing whatever they have to do to manifest this connection back in. They're ready to come back towards you. And some of them are planning to do this very quickly. They have made that decision and they're being backed up by their spirit guides. Yeah. But they got to walk away before they can transition and level up to do what? To come towards you and make a commitment with you. Listen, I can't make this up, y'all. Y'all see these cards, they were just all coming out right after the other. All this joy, all this happiness, manifesting love, manifesting peace, wanting, you know, being backed up by their ancestors, having their spirit guides be with them and like support them in this decision. I'm gonna keep these out here. I'm just gonna keep them out because who knows what other messages could come through from that. What else, Spirit? My goodness, I feel like I could end the reading right there. It was just like, yeah, this masculine is wanting teamwork. You know, they want somebody that they can actually like love on and be with and be happy with and bounce ideas off of. I'm hearing partner in every sense of the word. This person is ready for a partner. They're ready to have someone that they can like, you know, like I said, share things with, be friends with, someone that they love and like. You know, sometimes people like each other, but they don't love each other, and vice versa. So I feel like this masculine is really wanting to focus. They're focusing, a lot of them are focusing on themselves now. They are either walking away from this toxic situation or they have walked away. But I feel like this has happened recently, like in the last couple of months. And if it hasn't happened, I feel like from June to now, I feel like there's been a faction of masculines that have been, if they hadn't walked away, they had, you know, started to make that decision of like, okay, this isn't what I want anymore. You know, making up their minds, starting in like, I feel like for a lot of you, it started in like the summertime, where they were like making up their minds about where they wanted to be. That Donald Jones song, Where I Want to Be. My goodness, cards are just, yeah. They're feeling very inspired right now. I feel like this masculine is like, they're ready for a new beginning. And ever since they told this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Swords, I'm sorry, ever since they told this Queen of Swords, I said Queen of Cups for a reason. So some of you, they might be coming to tell you about this going on. Now I feel like for some of you, this is going to happen very soon. Some of them are going to be telling you about this breakup and about how it happened and just sharing things that went down. But I feel like ever since they walked away from this Queen of Swords, or they started to think about, if they have, like I said, if they haven't done it yet, they are definitely, it's in their it's in their immediate plans of things that they're getting ready to do. And I feel like ever since they did that, they've been inspired to, you know, step out on their own and do their own thing and not be, you know, dependent on what other people think or how other people are going to feel, because a lot of them have stayed in this connection, this toxic connection with this third party, because, you know, they didn't want to hear what other people were going to say and, you know, what are people going to think, and they were so concerned with that. And now that they're not, yep, I'm telling you, we got Five of Pentacles again here. They've been inspired to walk away. No longer concerned with other people's anything. Opinions, thoughts, feelings, desires, nothing. Nobody's going to live your life but you. And this masculine is finally realizing that. Yep. We got King of Pentacles out here again. So this masculine is becoming more grounded. They're maturing. This situation has definitely made them grow up a lot. Because I feel like for the first time in a long time, they're relying on their own thoughts and feelings and not what other people think. They're ready to come in and make a very romantic proposal. I'm telling you, these masculines, a lot of them are, you're going to hear from them very soon. Yep, we got the Four of Wands again. So this masculine, like I said, they're definitely ready to come back towards you. But I feel like this is not like how they came back before. These masculines are coming back in very mature, masculine, standing on business energy. Okay, they're not coming back to play. They are coming back to assert their authority in how they feel about this connection, you know, and expressing. Look, we got King of Cups again. I'm telling you, this masculine, they are not coming back to play. They're coming back in here wanting to, you know, make something stable with you. And look what we got on the bottom of the deck. The King of Wands. The King of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles, because they want, I'm telling you, they want to make a stable offer. This is not for play. Look, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This masculine is coming in to express, like, listen, I know how I was before. They're not going to just be expressing this truth to this Queen of Swords. They're also going to be telling a truth to you. They're coming back in to express a truth about how they feel about you, about this connection, and where they want to take it. This masculine is coming back in to let you know that, you know, I want to be here with you. I'm committed. I'm all in. So I feel like for you, collective, you have a decision to make. Some of you may have decided that there is nothing this person could ever say or do to get you back. And if that's the case, then, you know, I say that's great. You have to do what's best for you, you know. But for those of you that do still want this person, but you're like, I'm willing to take them back. You know, I do want my person. I do want this masculine, but they got to get their shit together. Like, you can't come back into me on some squire shit, on some squire energy. You know what I mean? If you're going to come back, you need to come back in on you know, as a man. And for those of you that I'm talking to, they are absolutely coming back in as emperors, as kings, ready to man up, ready to take care of business. Whatever they were lacking before, they're really, look, yes, this spent a lot of time. I feel like this person has grieved the loss of you, and they're going to come back in to try and win you back, because I feel like they spent so much time here. And this is the energy I feel like they spent time in as long as they were with this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords was very damaging to their ego. And I feel like they're done, you know, staying stuck in that energy and a lack mentality. Yep, definitely wanting to rush in towards you. Definitely wanting to say something, wanting to get their feelings out, tell you how they really feel. But like I said, collective, you have a very big decision to make. So you need to decide, you know, if this person is somebody that you don't want. Yeah, I feel like this masculine felt trapped. Like I said before, they are realizing that they kept themselves. They are the reason that they were stuck in this situation. And they're understanding that now. Yeah. No longer wanting to entertain a third party situation. Yep. Holding themselves back from this person. They're no longer entertaining this Queen of Swords. And that's what this Queen of Swords, I feel like they still trying to fight with this masculine. But everything that I'm seeing this masculine is doing is on some self-preservation. They are like, nothing this Queen of Swords, because I feel like coming out as the Queen of Swords, they are not just letting this go. They're not just sitting back and just allowing this thing to happen. Like, they feel like they worked hard for this connection and they're not going to just let this masculine walk away. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for some tea. It's tea time. It's tea time. You're not going to tell me that this Queen of Swords is out here, like, they're not just going to bow out gracefully and we're not going to check and see what the deal really is, what's going on. So, So we're going to end it with this tea. Yeah, they were, always partying. But it's played out. This masculine doesn't, I'm telling you, this masculine is no longer wanting to pretend like everything is cool between them anymore. So they're done with the antics. They don't want to do this anymore. This Queen of Swords is still wanting to be out here making everybody think that everything is cool between them. And it's not. It's not. Okay. So what's going on? What is this Queen of Swords? What are they up to? What are they trying to do now that this masculine is leveling up, not really giving them any energy, not participating in anything that they got going on, you know, not doing the back and forth with them, because they didn't expect this. They did not expect this masculine to just be like, they're still out partying. Like I said, they're still trying to make it seem, they feel like if they can make everybody else believe everything is cool, that this masculine will, you know, fall back in line. That's what they really, really feel. They really think that this masculine is going to, you know, get back with the program as long as I make, because they know how much this masculine, how much the outside world's opinion meant to this masculine. And so they feel like if I can make the outside world believe that everything is okay, this masculine is not going to go against that, because they care about what other people think. And as long as I convince everybody else, listen, I can't make this shit up. Y'all saw me before I showed y'all. These are the two cards that came out. The always partying and the played out. I'm telling you, this masculine is not going for this. This masculine is not going for this. They're like, girl, I don't care what you do. I don't care who you tell. I don't care. That's why. Because they're into you. This masculine realizes, for all of that's what's going on, I feel like the two of you have been separated for quite some time, a year or more. I don't feel like this has been no, 1 or 2 months, because this is heavy. This is a lot going on. This is a lot of letting things just be, and like this masculine has had some time to think about this. Now, if you have been separated for a short amount of time, then and if this message resonates with you, then take it as it resonates. But I feel like for a lot of you, this has been going on for quite some time. This masculine and this Queen of Swords have been together for a while. They have known you for a while. The separation between the two of you has been, I'll say 6 months to it, 6 months or more, at least 6 months for most of you. But I feel like this masculine is They recognize the chemistry, everything between the two of you, even your arguments. I feel like this masculine is just like, even your arguments were different. You argued differently. Yep. They're ready to bring this relationship. I'm telling you, you've not been together for a while. It's so much so. You've been separated so long. I'm sorry, y'all. This retrograde is killing me. But you've been separated for so long that it had time to gather dust. And they're ready to dust off this relationship. And fake smiles with this third party. With these fake smiles. Well, I'm telling you, just out here still wearing their wedding ring, like everything is cool. You know, taking pictures, doing all the things, trying to make everybody think that everything is all good, and it's not. Yep, this masculine is spending time reflecting, figuring out what it is that they want to do. Yeah, so they might be checking on you. If this person doesn't have access to you, they might be checking your social media. Checking to see. A lot of them are just looking to see if you're with someone, hoping that you're not. Praying you're still single. Oh. Yeah, listen. This masculine is bossing up. I'm trying to tell you. Like, this masculine is not playing about you. When they come back towards you, they are coming back in ready to, you know, set down roots. Like, listen, I'm not here to play with you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to hurt me. I'm ready to do this. Like, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are who I want. This is what I want to do. Yep. They're ready to go back to be like, I feel like your sex, if the two of you have not been intimate, then this part is not for you. But I feel like if you have been intimate with this person, they feel there was something very healing about it. It was very, and I don't mean to sound like, you know, like they were only into you for sex, but I feel like the sex between the two of you had a different effect. It wasn't like it was with other people. Like, there was something that was very therapeutic and healing for both of you whenever you were intimate with one another. So this third party might be doing some sex magic themselves. They trying to abuse, you know, trying to get this masculine caught up. And like, again, like I said, trying to bring them back into the program, putting it out on the internet like everything is all good, trying to lure them with sex, but it's not working. They might be threatening them, telling them, you know, if you don't come back together with me, I'm gonna tell everybody how, you know, that you cheated on me with the collective, or whatever they're gonna say, whatever they're trying to say to this masculine. But I don't feel like it's working. I feel like this masculine is pretty much has told this third party, like, listen, do what you gotta do. Yep. They're finding out this person was a wolf in sheep's clothing. They were never who they said they were. Yep. Trying to tell them, if you leave me, you know, I'm gonna take half. You're not gonna have anything. If you walk away from this connection, I'm gonna take everything you have. And I'm gonna leave you with nothing. But the masculine is not scared, y'all. The masculine is determined to move on with their life. Because they're like, you don't have any facts to back any of this up. You know, you're trying to get me to be scared, and it's not working. You know, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Say what you're gonna say. Okay. I said that was gonna be the last thing, but let's see what the masculine, let's get some last oracle messages and see what the masculine wants to say to you, and then we'll cut out. We'll end it. Ooh, y'all, I feel like there's so much that I want to say, and then this retrograde is like jumbling all my words up. I can't. I can't get them out the way that I want to get them out. But it's going to, ooh, it's going to be okay. I told you. I told you. I told you. These two are getting a divorce. There's nothing that's going to stop this. Nothing this third party is going to do that's going to stop this. This masculine is like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. Listen, and if you were thinking, so is it going to go through? If you were wondering, are they actually going to do it? Yes. Yes, the divorce is going to go through. Luck is on your side. Luck is on this masculine side. And I feel like, you know, when you popped out earlier as the Empress, I feel like this was just like, you may have popped out, like you came up in an argument, and I feel like this is recently. This might be like in the last couple of days or so. You came up in a conversation and the masculine quickly took you off the table. Quickly was just like, nope, we're not even going there, because whatever we got, whatever's the problems between us is between us. It has nothing to do with the collective. You keep trying to make it be about the collective, and you know damn well that the collective has nothing to do with our problems. I don't like you and you don't like me. And they're moving. This person, this masculine is moving. Somebody could be an air sign. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're going, when they come back towards you, this person is going to want to take you out on a date night. Somebody could also be a water sign, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and they want you to open up your heart, okay? So when they come back towards you, this masculine, you know, may ask you, you know, please just hear me out. Listen to what I have to say. I definitely, you know, I want to communicate with you. Yep. They definitely want to experience, like I said, this person wants to have a long-term connection with you, and they are, you know, they see themselves married to you. They see themselves on a honeymoon with you. They see themselves having a happy, prosperous, loving, romantic relationship with you that is full of passion and understanding. And so I see a lot of great things for the two of you if you decide to take this person back. This masculine, again, like I said, this masculine is not coming back in on some childish energy. So, you know, if you're willing to make, you know, take the step forward to be with them, they're definitely ready. This is not a game, okay? Real time is over. This is the real thing, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.